Hello, this is G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Rock, Paper, Scissors! Xenogears! Yep, today we're going to be playing the Rock, Paper, Scissors minigame here. Works just like real life. Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper rips rock. Rock doesn't rip through paper in this game. It doesn't work that way. Now, this is the guy that we need to play against to get the item that I want. And hopefully you've got enough money to do that. Beat him 5 times in a row, you get an item out of it. Now, if you get a draw, though, like you both chose the same option, then you could just try again. It doesn't interrupt your winning streak. As long as you don't lose, you're fine. So let's just start out here. Ha-ha! Gotcha! Well, that's a good start. Now, I know what you're thinking, viewers. H.C. Bailey, can you just leave to save in between games to maintain your win streak, then reset and reload if you lose? And the answer to that is no. No, you can't do that. You have to stay in the house in order to maintain your win streak. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if you can go downstairs and still maintain your win streak, but whatever the case is, I'm just going to stay in the room just to be safe. I am playing this on hardware. Well, not really hardware. I'm playing this on my PS3, but it's a digital copy. I'm not using save states or anything like that for this, and, well, you'll just have to believe me on that. And let's see. Now, of course, if or when I eventually lose too many times, then I will just save. Or not save, I'll just quit and reload to get all my money back. But this is probably going to take me a while. It usually takes me about 10 or 15 minutes to win the game. So I'll just skip to my successful win streak and fast forward until we get all the way to the end of that. Unless this ends up being my successful win streak there. Now, as far as strategy goes, I've heard that the minigame is completely random. However, I'm pretty sure that's not entirely true. That's not the case based on my experience. I'm unaware of any heavy RNG manipulation to win 5 straight, but there are some rules of thumb that I've observed that the game seems to follow. First, you can't just pick the same thing over and over and over again until you get lucky enough to win 5 straight. If you just pick rock every single time, the game will eventually figure out what you're doing and pick paper every single time, and you'll never get a successful win streak out of that. If it were purely random, that would work sooner or later. I mean, picking rock every time would be no different than mixing up your choices, as I'm gonna do. Now, second, another rule, I think, is that if you win 2 or 3 consecutive times with the same choice, the game won't continue to give you the same response. So if I win with rock 3 times in a row, the game won't pick scissors immediately after that. Usually it stops after 2 consecutive times like that. But I've seen it continue a 3rd time in that pattern. So this could easily just me being ultra paranoid, especially from all my years of playing Magic the Gathering, but I like to think otherwise. Wow! Holy cow, I cannot believe I got it that quickly. Wow. Oh, yeah, that usually takes me a lot longer to win all those games there. Did I get the item? I should have. Oh, maybe I need to talk to him again, and then I get the item. So I won 5 times in a row. Okay, and for doing that, we get... Ha-ha! So yeah, for beating him 5 consecutive times, we get the RPS badge. And that's going to be a key item that's going to stay in our inventory until way later in the game when we can exchange it to get some accessories. They are totally not worth it, so if you do not have the patience to do this, then don't worry about it. It is not that critical. Now, as far as, let's see, oh yeah, item sorting goes, we're in our inventory here. To my knowledge, there is no auto sorting method or like button that you can press in order to make that happen. So I like to just keep my key items on the bottom because they're going to be staying there forever. Now, by the way, throughout the game, some enemies will drop certain items like eyeballs, where they'll say they sell for a high price, kind of like Final Fantasy 13, except there's only specific vendors that will accept those kind of items. The items in particular that I'm concerned about are like the eyeball there. There's also hob jerky, hob meat, hob steak. Then there's, what are the other ones? Oh, you know, I need to rest up anyway. Let's see, the other items, what are they? Fangs, scales, and ivory. I think those are all of them, if I recall correctly. So if you get any of those items, you want to hold on to them for later, because there's going to be specific vendors who will give you more money for those than regular vendors will. So just something to keep in mind there. There are some other items that I think have identical descriptions. Gold nugget and gold bullion. You can just sell those to anyone you want. Those will always sell for the same amount of money. So you get a little bit of trash loot in this game to sell for your money, but it's not anything, or it's not like on the scale of, say, Final Fantasy 12 or anything obscene like an MMO where they have just so many items like that. No, it doesn't happen there. Not that much, anyway. But alright, so we finished everything we got here. So let's head on up to Dr. Uzuki's house and see if we can borrow that camera. Not buy it. No, we don't need to. Oh, speaking of buying stuff, if you want to get a lot of money early in the game to get a certain doubling item, if you know what I mean, viewers, you should probably buy a whole bunch more Omega Sols. They will greatly help you out if you want to do a little bit of money farming early on. I'm not going to do it. I mean, I'll do what I can as I go, but I'm not going to go out of my way to farm items en masse like that. So let's see what we got here. Where do we go? Oh, okay. Well, we actually don't want to go to the left there because there's some items to the right that I want to pick up first. So let's head on over here. Now, there are random battles here. This isn't part of the village. But alright, okay, so, let's see, we got a couple new enemies here. We got hobgobs here, but I don't want to fight them right away. I want to go all the way over here and take out this guy. They don't have too much HP. Now, you notice how you saw a couple of those hobgobs, their name popped up there. The reason for that is because they were taking their turn, but because I was so far away from them on the battlefield, they couldn't get over to me. So they just sat there and did nothing. If that did not happen after my first turn, I would have defended instead of attacking, so that way I would wait for them to get their turn, and then I could get in 2 consecutive attacks before they could attack me once I'm right next to them. You might have also noticed that these hobgobs, or one of them, drained some HP off of me. So you want to watch out for that, like one of the NPCs was saying there. Also, with hobgobs, if you have a fire elemental attack, which we don't right now, but if you did, and you killed them with it, they would be guaranteed to drop a hob steak, which sells for a lot of money. So that's one way you could make money early in the game, but we can't do that right now. Now let's see, we got Hob Jerkies instead, and they're the same thing as the Megasols, but they can only be used outside of battle. However, I'm just going to hold on to them and not use them, because you can sell them to specific vendors to get a bit more money there, and the Aquasols should be more than enough to get us by anyway. Okay, so let's get over here. Haha! So let's see. Yeah, we got a little ways to go. This is not really a dungeon. It's just one screen where you can run into random enemies. But yeah, nothing too extraordinary around here. So yeah, you do got to do a little platforming though. Whoa! Now I intentionally fell down there because if you jump on this tree, just press the triangle button, there's a little bird nest there, and we could take the egg. Now, if you do that, though, it's going to be like the chickens in Zelda. Cuckoos, I think they're called. The bird will just keep on coming at you relentlessly here, and it's not critical either way, but I do want to show off a little scene you get if you keep the egg there. So, yeah, just select no way, and you'll take 1 damage, but it's negligible. Don't worry about it. Never! Hey, how's it going? Now, you want to be careful here talking to this guy, because I think the bird can interrupt the dialogue here, and if I press X at the wrong time, then I might accidentally give the egg back, and I don't want to do that. But, yeah, how do you do that? Oh, okay. So, yeah, you might see me running around here pretty quickly. That's because I've been holding down the circle button there. Okay, I guess the bird can't interrupt your dialogue here. Sometimes I've seen it happen when I'm doing other things on screen at the same time, but maybe I'm misremembering. Whoa! Okay, this battle might be a better example of what I was saying with the hobgobs over there. So let's take out this guy first. This guy is a jackal, by the way. He's actually not as dangerous as the hobgobs. Okay, so you see the one got its turn, but the other one didn't. So I'm going to defend here, actually. And they're just going to be kind of stranded over there for a little while. So that way I can kill both of them in one go without taking any damage in return there. By the way, hobgobs are not weak to fire. It just so happens that killing them with that particular element gives you a particular item drop. Kind of like Hex's Force, except I think hobgobs, or at least the family of those guys, I think they're the only enemies that respond that way. It's kind of weird, but it's oddly specific, but okay. Never! Okay, let's see. We got a treasure down there. So let's just fall down over here. Sometimes the game will prevent you from falling off ledges like that, like in the chasm down below. Okay, now this part, you gotta be real careful with the bird here. In this tree, or maybe it's the next one. Yeah, it's the next one. Haha! You see there's, well, something in the tree there. So what I need to do is rustle the tree like I did with the bird there, and then, okay, select no way, and I need to press, or jump and press the X button in order to collect whatever that thing is in the tree there. Haha! Gotcha! And then let's get off screen. Nuts. Never! I'm almost at the end. Okay, so you make it to another screen, and we should be good. Alright. Now, by the way, as long as you have the bird egg in your inventory, if you go back to that screen, the bird will continuously assault you. So you want to watch out for that. But I'm going to be putting that egg to use soon. Anything on the back here? What? I don't know what that's about, but okay. But alright, okay, so let's see what we got here. We got the bird egg. The spider is another item that we can exchange for an accessory later on, and I think if I recall correctly, it can be sold for $5 grand or something ridiculous like that. So make sure you've got the spider. The bird egg, not so important. We just get a little dialogue with it, that's all. But alright, let's see. One thing I also want to point out here, in the status menu, we have in the upper left there, you can see weight. We weigh 167.2 pounds. That's just a flavor stat. It has no bearing on the gameplay at all, no tangible value. But it does change depending on certain things. I don't know precisely how it works, but I know one thing that's going to be coming up that does work. Whoa! Well, let's go around here before seeing the doctor there. Ha-ha! Let's see, is there anything in here? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. No? Anything? No, I guess not. Okay, never mind. It looks like there's a chest in the corner there that you can't interact with that. There's nothing there, so don't worry about it. But let's see, if we go in here, let's see, anything on the walls? I have no idea what any of these symbols on the wall mean. And it's kind of hard to tell since it's pretty pixelated there, or pretty low resolution. But we got 3D camera rotation, that's pretty high-tech stuff. I'll take that over 1080p graphics any day. Of course, if you can get both, so much the better. But alright, if you look in the little, I don't know what that thing is, like some kind of chimney or something. But yeah, we get a little money out of it. Awesome. Whoa! Didn't mean to fall down like that, but it'll do. Let's see, around here, I forget exactly where this thing is. I think there's something by one of the rocks here. Like some bird seed or something. Maybe it's this one? No? Because, I mean, we do have some birds around here. No, I'm just looking for some bird seed here. I'll do one more pass, and if that doesn't work, then, well, whatever. I thought there was something that happened around here. No? Okay. Well, I thought there was something there, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, here's where we get the bird seed. I knew it was on one of the rocks. I forgot it was on top here. But, yeah, I suppose it wouldn't. Let's see what happens if I do it again. Oh. Okay, well, that's all there is to it. Just nothing extraordinary. See, anything around here that I can examine? I don't think so. But I like checking everything. Hey, how's it going? Is the doc home? Sounds vulgar. Evidently not, I guess. Sounds like a plan. I didn't see anyone around there, but okay. So, yeah, if you got the bird egg before, you can give it to Yui here, and yeah, she can cook it up for dinner. Like, just like we were hoping, I guess. Oh, right, yeah, I remembered. Hey, how's it going? Maybe I need to talk to her before checking out the rocks there. No? I guess she's just shy or something. I don't know. Okay, so out here, let's see. If you go behind the flower bed here. Haha! Let's see. Now, because it's put away secretly like that, I don't think it becomes part of our active inventory. And we can't give it to Midori right now, I don't think. So, yeah, we're just going to hold on to that for way later in the game. Not that it's critical, but it's there. Whoa! What's going on? Holy cow! What are you talking about? It's probably not important. Hey, how's it going? What's going on? Oh, so you just put it on top of your shed in the backyard? Yeah, you're such a kidder, Doc. Oh, alright. Alright. What do we got here? Yeah, what is that thing? What does it do? I have no idea what that thing is. But alright. Oh, it's like a little music box or something or other. Well, it's got a nice little tune, but otherwise... Yeah, what's all that stuff in the air now all of a sudden? Oh, yeah, what's going on? Well, not really, but whatever works for you. Well, the music in this game is pretty good. But yeah, what does it do? Oh, okay. Aww. Well, it seems like nice music to me. Oh, yeah, like the whole thing I've been building up to this episode, yeah. We need a camera. You are invited to the wedding, probably. But if you're not, well, you are now. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? I was hoping you'd let me mooch off your food for free. Sorry if I'm going through the dialogue a little quickly there, but... Ha ha. What do you mean? That's just indigestion. What? That seems like a oddly specific thing to say, but okay. Well, remember that music box for later, viewers. I hope I remember it for later, because if you come back here way later in the game, there's a little bit of dialogue you get, or a message, or something or other. But yeah, I wonder what he was talking about that there. That's probably not important. Pay no attention to Citan. Well, I guess the music box is running out of power or something. What's going on? Whoa! What was that? What do you mean it can't be? No, of course not. Now you're just talking crazy. Well, I wouldn't worry about it. Let's just enjoy some dinner and go home and get ready for the wedding. Oh, yeah, I'll just, steal bird's eggs on the way here, or maybe bring some hob meat or hob jerky along for you to cook. Ha ha. This has no impact on the story at all, stealing the bird egg and having Yui cook it for you. Oh, okay. Ha ha. Well, I'm not very comfortable with you handling such delicate instruments there, Citan. And you just blow stuff up in your backyard. I wonder why Midori doesn't talk. That's probably not important. Well, goodbye! What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I suppose. It's dangerous to go alone. Yeah, I can handle the jackals. Those like, wolf-type enemies or whatever I was fighting earlier. Okay, well, let's get back home. I don't think you can encounter monsters on the way back, though. Because on the way back, it's an earthquake! Something's going on, I don't know. What was that? There's more of them. I can't quite see. But it is pretty dark out, so I suppose that's kind of the idea. So what are those guys doing? Giant what? Uh-oh. Danger music! Oh, okay. Metal Gear? I've never actually played any Metal Gear games, so I couldn't really make a reference. But alright, well, let's get back. As long as we're on our way back to the village, then, yeah, I don't think you can run into random battles on the way back, but, well, it might be a good idea to save. What are those gears doing heading back to our village? Find out next time on Let's Play Xenogears. This is Chi Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!